Right. Now, following eating at your house, Donald, Ian, Gail and Heather all become so ill that they ultimately ended up in the intensive care unit at both the Dandenong Hospital and then moved to the Austin Hospital. Right. Following that, they had a deterioration in their condition, and that they become so ill that their livers have failed. Right. Donald underwent transplant last night. Okay, and his condition is still extremely critical as of last report. Heather and Gail passed away. Yeah. We're trying to understand what has made them so ill.
Yeah.
While we're asking these questions.
Yeah.
Conversely, we're trying to understand why you're not that healthy.
Where do you want me looking? You?
Look at me. Yeah.
The first time I heard about the story, it was multiple victims of a poisoning. And at that point, it just looked like it could be just a dreadful accident. It became pretty clear within days that this was deadly serious.
It was a Saturday morning. I was about to take my son to play Australian rules football. A contact tipped me off. There had been a mass poisoning. To be honest, my instincts were going, nah, this is a food poisoning thing. But I rang the police. Usually a request like that for a mass food poisoning, accidental or whatever, might take 3 hours. This took, I reckon, 10 minutes. So they were just waiting for a journalist to ring and ask.
At night, there's this underworld figure that gets shot dead in a laneway in South Yarra. And on Saturday, I am desperate to be part of the story. I'm at the start of my tenure as a crime reporter. I've just joined the team and I'm super eager. I rock up to the newsroom on my day off, ready to sink my teeth into this underworld murder.
I had a really substantial police statement and I read it and I thought, oh gee, this is actually more interesting than I thought. I wasn't actually working, which is another disincentive to file, but it was just an instinct thing. Need to file, there might be something in this. And then around that period, people started dying. It's brutal journalism, but the story just took off.
My news director comes around and was like, have you heard about this thing about the mass poisonings? We're thinking about sending someone down there. Would you mind going? And I was like, oh, well, that's a bit of a shame. I came here prepared to take on the big crooks, And so the brief is go down there, see what you can find. We got to identify these people. Maybe it's the Country Women's Association going foraging for mushrooms and they've had a barbecue and they've accidentally poisoned themselves, right? There was so little that we knew.
Carrambara is a lovely, gentle, proud town. And in a small country town of 5,000 or 6,000, everyone knows everybody.
Okay, all right. Well, my name is Bob Newton and Robert, but I go by the name of Bob. And I get the name of Jack up the golf club, but anyhow, that's all a bit of fun. And I've born and bred in the town. Oh, I could tell you lots of stories about Carrambara. It's a coal mining town. That's how it started off. Most of the people generations that are left have ancestors that did work in the coal mines. Oh yeah, they were bred tough.
Gippsland is a beautiful hamlet. Worldwide, when you think of outside of the cities in Australia, you think of the outback. This is country. It's a different thing altogether.
South Gippsland is such an untouched gem. It's a beautiful place. There's rolling hills, there's beautiful patchwork farms. You feel like you're walking around somewhere in Europe.
It is the most fertile soil. It's green virtually all year round, and it's rich and it's dairy country, so it makes the best milk.
You can walk down that main street down there, and I guarantee you, you're walking past somebody that say good day to you. How are you? You know?
I don't think Melbourne's got a clue on how to talk to each other. You don't have, you sit in the train and they're all on their phones. Hello?
Gee, everyone's come over to say hello now. What you'll find around Currumborough is that there's families that have been here for multi-generations and who have been the backbone of the community and who have established it.
21 years I've been here now. I'm a bit of a new boy.
You're not going to get road rage in town and, you know, flip the bird or anything like that because you're likely to know the person.
A lot of people come here for the farming, and some people come because they're young families that like want affordable places and like good communities to be part of. And yeah, I think some people come to hide away.
I just think it's a wonderful place to live and bring up a family. They don't have disturbances and we don't have a lot of crime and that sort of thing, you know. So people come for that peacefulness in the area.
Poisonous mushrooms have killed 3 people, and tonight a man is in hospital fighting for life.
After being poisoned by wild mushrooms at a lunch with friends in Gippsland. Amber Johnston with this report.
The 2 couples were dining with friends at a home in Leongatha last Saturday. The group became sick the following day and went to hospital, but their conditions deteriorated. 66-year-old Heather and her 70-year-old sister Gail died this week. Her husband Don, aged 70, last night. Reverend Wilkinson and another friend remain in hospital, while other guests from the lunch have since been discharged. The Homicide squad raided a home in Leongatha yesterday with detectives questioning a 48-year-old local woman.
By the time Monday rolls around, we know that Erin Patterson is the person that police are looking at as the cook that has prepared the meal. And my main job is to try to find Erin Patterson's house in Leongatha. And so a lot of it early in the morning is like driving around trying to find ground zero. I roll into the street and there's only one other reporter waiting there, camped out the front, and that is someone from Channel 7 that has managed to crack this before I've been able to. And so there's the 2 of us initially. And as the day goes on, more press arrive and they start rolling into different cars. And next minute, the street is just got like all these cars parked on that nature strip waiting for Erin to come.
Good afternoon, Detective Inspector Dean Thomas from the Victoria Police Homicide Squad. I'm here this afternoon to provide an update in relation to the death of 3 people which occurred late last week as a result of suspected mushroom poisoning. Firstly, I'd like to say that because the Homicide Squad is investigating this matter, it doesn't automatically mean that the deaths are suspicious. I can say that at this point in time, the deaths are unexplained, and for that purpose, we are involved.
The Homicide Squad was called in before there was a death, and that told us that this was very, very serious.